I've got another fantastic machine to show you from the depths of the Goodwood garages. This is a lovely, lovely BMW R5 that my grandfather, Freddie, and he was the one who started the motor circuit and did all the other car-related things here at Goodwood. Great pilot, driver, engineer. He bought this bike from Jock West, the great TT rider who became, I think, the first BMW dealer in the UK. He bought this from Jock in July 1936. He then sold it, I think, just after the war. It's in lots of pictures. I've got some great pictures of him with the bike in his albums, and it disappeared from that point until one day John Surtees rang me, and John said, "I think your grandfather's bike's coming up for sale. I might bid for it if you don't want it. Can you let me know what you want to do about it?" And I said, "John, no, I definitely want to buy it. We've got to have it. We've got to have it at Goodwood." So the auction was the day after the Festival of Speed, and this was all about 10 years ago. And we actually went away with the children and that day, and stupidly I completely forgot about it. And it was about 6 o'clock in the evening I suddenly remembered, oh my God, I haven't spoken to Bonhams, I never made a bid, it's all done. And I was really disappointed and felt a real chump. Anyway, next day I got a call from Bonhams to say that John Surtees had bought the bike, and that was a bit surprising. And then John rang me to say the really, really extraordinary thing happened. He'd been at Monlery racing. It had come to the end of the day and he wanted to go back to the hotel, and he'd gone back to the hotel and taken quite a long time, and as he walked into his hotel room, the phone was ringing, and he picked the phone up and he was straight through to the Bonhams auctioneering desk, and this lot was coming up as the next lot. And they said, "Are you there, Mr. Surtees?" "There, Mr. Surtees, we can't find Lamarche. You want to buy the bike? Do you want to put a bid on the bike, on the BMW?" And John said, well, John had to think very quickly, and he thought, well, I haven't bid for it. Does that mean I want it or not? It probably means I've missed it. So he bid for me and bought the bike. And it was just an extraordinary piece of luck that for some reason the phone was ringing, and John went literally straight through to, he never even had the Bonhams exchange, he went straight through to the desk and put a bid on the bike and got the bike, and then obviously the bike came to Goodwood, and here we are. Fabulously, the bike also had with it the original logbook, which has my grandfather's name on it and all the description of the bike. Here it is. It says, "The Duke of Richmond and Gordon, 12 Norfolk Crescent W2, 1st of July 1936. It's an amazing thing. It's in lovely condition. We think it was probably restored just after the war, and really hasn't been touched much since. John did a little bit to it very kindly for me to just keep it all alive and well. We've done a little bit to keep the paintwork from cracking and peeling too much, but I think it's a fantastic looking thing, and with all these BMWs it rides so well. It's like riding a modern bike. It's so well balanced. You can go for miles on it, and it's super comfortable. Anyway, I'm going to go for a run in it right now.